Good morning, students. Myself, Dr. Manoj Kumar Pandey, Department of Zoology, Ganga Singh College, Chhapra. The current topic is carbohydrates. So, carbohydrates are polyhydroxyaldehydes or polyhydroxyketones or compounds that can be hydrolyzed to them. In the majority of carbohydrates, hydrogen and oxygen are present in the same ratio as in water, hence also called as hydrates of carbon. Carbohydrates are the most abundant biomolecules on the earth. Carbohydrates are classified into following classes depending upon whether these undergo hydrolysis and, if so on, the number of products formed. Monosaccharides are simple carbohydrates that cannot be hydrolyzed further into polyhydroxyaldehyde or ketone unit. Oligosaccharides are polymers made up of 2 to 10 monosaccharide units joined together by diglycosidic linkages. Oligosaccharides can be classified as di, tri, tetra depending upon the number of monosaccharides present. Amongst these, the most abundant are the disaccharide with 2 monosaccharide units. Polysaccharides are polymers with hundreds or thousands of monosaccharides units. Polysaccharides are not sweet in taste, hence they are also called non-sugars. Now in detail, monosaccharides consist of a single polyhydroxyaldehyde or ketone unit. Monosaccharides are the simple sugars which cannot be hydrolyzed further into simple form, and they have a general formula CnH2nOn. Monosaccharides are colorless crystalline solids that are freely soluble in water but insoluble in non-polar solvent. The most abundant monosaccharide in nature is the D-glucose. Monosaccharide can be further sub-classified on the basis of the number of the carbon atom present. Monosaccharides can be named by a system that is based on the number of carbon with the suffix "-ose" added. Monosaccharides with 4, 5, 6 and 7 carbon atoms are called tetrose, pentoses, hexoses and heptoses respectively. Now, aldoses are the monosaccharide with an aldehyde group. Ketones are the monosaccharide containing a ketone group. The monosaccharide glucose is an aldohexose. That is, it is a 6-carbon monosaccharide containing an aldehyde group. Similarly, fructose is a ketohexose. That is, it is a 6-carbon monosaccharide and containing a ketone group. Trioses are the simplest monosaccharide. There are 2 trioses, dihydroxyacetone and glyceraldehyde. Now, epimers. Many common sugars are closely related, differing only by the spectrochemistry. As a single carbon atom, for example, D-glucose and D-mannose differ only at carbon 2. Sugars that differ only by the spectrochemistry at a simple carbon other than the anomeric carbon are called epimers. Cyclic form: monosaccharides having 5 to 6 carbon in the chain give cyclic structure in aqueous solution via internal hemiacetal or hemiketal formation. So, this function of carbohydrates. Now, derivatives of monosaccharide. Glycosides. When hemiacetals react with alcohols, it forms acetals, and if hemiacetal of the sugar reacts with an alcohol to form an acetal, it is known as a glycoside. Glycosides are formed by condensation between the hydroxyl group of the anomeric carbon of monosaccharide and a second compound that may or may not be another monosaccharides. If the hemiacetal portion is glucose, the resulting compound is glucoside. If galactose, a galactoside, and so on. Glycosides are widely distributed in nature. A very common glycoside is ouabain, which inhibits the action of enzyme that forms sodium and potassium ions across cell membrane. Other glycosides include antibiotics such as streptomycin. Sugar acids. The aldehyde group in aldose can be oxidized to produce a class of monosaccharide called adenic acid. It is gluconic acid. One important adenic acid is L-ascorbic acid or vitamin C. Aldoses can undergo selective oxidation also. If terminal OH group oxidizes, it produces uronic acid. Sugar alcohol. Carbonyl groups in aldoses and ketoses can be reduced to the hydroxyl group to form sugar alcohol or alditols. Sugar alcohols are designated by the addition of itol with the name of the parent sugar. The disaccharide and glycosidic bond. A disaccharide consists of two sugars joined by an O glycosidic bond. In a disaccharide, the two monosaccharides are joined together by acetal or glycosidic formation. The hemimetal, structural and storage polysaccharide. Structural polysaccharides provide mechanical stability to cells, organs and organisms. Storage polysaccharides serve as the carbohydrate stores that release monosaccharides as required. Polysaccharides may be homopolysaccharides, contain only single type of monomeric unit, or heteropolysaccharide contain two or more different kinds of monomeric unit. Now, homopolysaccharides. Starch is a branch chain of D-glucose units. It is the storage form of glucose in plants. It contains a mixture of amylose and amylopectin. Amylopectin is a branched polymer of alpha-D-glucose with alpha-1,4 glycosidic linkages and with alpha-1,6 branching point that occur at intervals of approximately 25 to 30 alpha-D-glucose reduces. Amylose is a linear unbranched polymer of alpha-D-glucose units in repeating sequence of alpha-1 to 4 glycosidic linkages. Now, heteropolysaccharides. Glycosaminoglycan are negatively charged unbranched heteropolysaccharides composed of repeating disaccharide units. Amino sugar is always either N-acetyl glucosamine or N-acetyl galactosamine, and the acidic sugar in most cases is in uronic acid, usually glucuronic acid. The smallest glycosamine glycan hyaluronic acid and contains alternating residues of D-glucuronic acid and N-acetyl glucosamine. Now, glycoproteins. Carbohydrate groups are covalently attached to many different proteins to form glycoproteins. And in glycoproteins, sugars are attached either to the amide nitrogen atom in the side chain of asparagine. So, reducing and non-reducing sugar. Sugars capable of reducing ferric or cupric ion are called reducing sugar. A reducing sugar is any sugar that either has an aldehyde group or is capable of forming one in solution through isomerization. The functional group allow the sugar to act as a reducing agent. So, these are the accounts of carbohydrates. Thank you very much.